You feel a sense of spiritual confusion. It's a feeling of being lost, on a journey without a map, disconnected from your own higher self. You struggle with self-doubt and a lack of inner strength, a quiet fear that you aren't enough. The world feels loud, chaotic, and draining. You may even feel vulnerable to the negativity of others, as if your own energy is under constant attack. These are not your failings, they are symptoms. They are the signs of a power within you that remains asleep. This power has an ancient name. It's the inner warrior. This isn't an archetype of aggression or conflict. The inner warrior is the part of your consciousness that represents strength, resilience, and the courage to face life's challenges. It is your capacity for discipline, for clarity, and for unwavering emotional sovereignty. It is the part of you that can stand firm in the midst of chaos, protect your inner peace, and act with absolute purpose, power, and integrity. The thesis of this guide is simple. This warrior is not something you must build from scratch. It is not something you lack. It is a profound force that is already dormant within you, waiting for the call to awaken. This is your complete guide to that awakening. We will use powerful, time-tested esoteric practices to stir the sleeping giant and reclaim your power. The awakened warrior must face two great battles. One is fought in the silent darkness of your own soul. The other is fought on the chaotic battlefield of the external world. First is the internal battle. The shadow is the most important battle for any spiritual warrior, is the one fought within. It requires you to turn and face what is known in esoteric traditions as the shadow. Psychologist Carl Jung brought this ancient concept into the modern world. The shadow is the collection of all our disowned parts. It is your fear, your insecurity, your anger, and your secret weaknesses. It is everything you have been taught to hide, to be accepted. Most people spend their lives running from this inner darkness. The warrior does not. The warrior understands that you cannot defeat what you do not confront. The warrior's sacred duty is shadow work. This is the difficult process of turning to face these disowned parts, not to destroy them, but to understand them. The goal is to integrate them, to transmute their raw, repressed energy into conscious, usable power. As Jung himself wrote, one does not become enlightened by imagining figures of light, but by making the darkness conscious. To know your light, you must first know your darkness. After the first come the second, external battle, the world. The second battle is with the world itself. This is for those who feel energetically overwhelmed, sensitive to the moods of crowds, and drained by the constant noise of modern life. Esoteric wisdom teaches that the world is not just a physical place. It exists within a vast sea of energy, sometimes called the astral plane or the collective unconscious. This plane is filled with the energetic noise of humanity. It's a storm of stray thoughts, collective fears, anxieties, and psychic attachments. The spiritual seeker can feel like a small boat tossed on this chaotic ocean. The inner warrior learns to become the lighthouse. The world is not an enemy to be defeated. It is a chaotic environment that the warrior must learn to navigate with a stable, unshakable center. The goal is to stand firm, to hold your own light, and to move with purpose without being pulled off course by the powerful currents of collective fear and negativity. This is how you learn to be in the world, but not of it. If you are serious about the great work, subscribe now to continue your path to mastery. The next revelation is critical, and you will not want to miss it. To face these two battles, the warrior needs armor. This is not physical armor. It is a sacred, energetic armor forged from 4 great esoteric practices. First act of forging the sacred armor is through Kundalini awakening and igniting the inner fire. The first practice is Kundalini awakening. Deep within you, at the base of your spine, lies a dormant serpentine coil of immense spiritual energy called Kundalini. For most, it remains asleep their entire lives. For the warrior, it is the fire that lights, the inner forge. The purpose of a safe and gentle Kundalini awakening is to ignite this inner fire. As this energy rises, it acts like a purifying flame. It burns away deep-seated energetic blockages, purifies the psyche, and provides the immense spiritual power and clarity needed for the journey ahead. This isn't about a dramatic, explosive experience. It's about a gradual and controlled intensification of your own life force, giving you the stamina and resilience to walk the warrior's path. The second practice is the warrior's method of radical self-honesty. The primary tool for this is the mirror shield. This technique uses a fundamental psychological mechanism called projection. Projection is the unconscious act of seeing our own unacknowledged darkness in other people. When you feel an intense and irrational dislike for someone, you are often seeing a reflection of your own disowned shadow. The average person reacts with blame and judgment. The warrior uses it as a tool for self-discovery. The warrior holds up the mirror shield and instead of attacking, the other person asks a simple question. What part of me is this person reflecting that I have refused to see? By using every interaction as a potential mirror, the warrior takes back their projected energy, owns their disowned parts, and becomes more whole and powerful. The third act is mindfulness and meditation, becoming the watchtower. The third practice is the core discipline of the warrior, mindfulness and meditation. Think of your mind as a watchtower, overlooking the landscape of your inner world. In the untrained mind, the watchman is constantly running down from the tower to fight every battle, chasing every thought, and reacting to every emotion. The mind is in chaos. Through the practice of mindfulness, the warrior learns to stand calmly in this watchtower. The warrior simply observes their thoughts and emotions as if they were passing clouds or distant armies. There is no judgment. There is no engagement. This practice of detached observation creates an unshakable inner peace. It allows your deeper intuition to emerge from the silence, giving you the clarity to act with wisdom instead of reacting with impulse. Next is spiritual protection rituals, the energetic fortress. The fourth practice is the art of creating an energetic fortress. This is the warrior's daily act of arming themselves energetically before engaging with the world. You must create sacred space and an energetic shield to guard your inner peace. A simple and powerful technique is the sphere of light visualization. Each morning you sit quietly and visualize a brilliant sphere of impenetrable golden white light forming around your entire body. See it and feel it. This is your personal fortress. It filters out negative energy, psychic intrusions, and the chaotic emotions of others, while allowing your own positive energy to shine through. This isn't an act of fear. It is an act of self-mastery and energetic responsibility. Ancient wisdom is useless unless it is applied. Transformation is forged in the consistency of daily practice. Here are 3 simple rituals to begin your warrior's drill. Start in the morning with intention setting. The spiritual warrior begins each day with a conscious declaration of intent. Before the world can tell you who to be, you tell yourself who you are. This is not a wish. It is a command to your subconscious mind and a message to the universe. Look in the mirror and state your intention with conviction. Today, I will act with courage. Today, I will hold my center. Today, I will be the guardian of my own peace. This practice aligns your energy with your goals. Adopt a habit of daily energy cleansing. At the end of the day, you must cleanse your auric field of the energetic grime you've collected. The warrior does not carry yesterday's battles into today. A simple daily energy cleansing practice is essential. You can perform a smudging ritual with sage or palo santo, allowing the sacred smoke to purify your personal energy field. Alternatively, you can use a visualization. Stand for a moment and imagine a waterfall of pure white light washing over you, dissolving all stagnant and negative energy and letting it drain harmlessly into the earth. Affirmations for strength. Throughout the day, you must reinforce your desired state of consciousness. Use short, powerful warrior-themed affirmations. These are not empty words. They are vibrational codes that reprogram your reality. Repeat them silently or aloud whenever you feel your resolve waver. Say to yourself, I am the sovereign ruler of my inner kingdom. I meet all challenges with courage and clarity. I am grounded, centered, and secure in my own power. We began this journey by speaking to the sleeping warrior within you. We have explored the great inner and outer battles you must face. We have forged the sacred armor of Kundalini fire, the mirror shield of shadow work, the watchtower of meditation, and the fortress of spiritual protection. You now have the daily drills needed to temper your spirit. Remember the ultimate goal. The warrior's path does not lead to a life of endless fighting. It leads to a state of sovereignty. Sovereignty is a state where your inner peace is so stable and your energetic boundaries are so strong that you are no longer threatened by the chaos of the inner or outer worlds. You are not immune to life, but you are no longer its victim. The final message is this: you are the peaceful, powerful, and benevolent ruler of your own inner kingdom. This is your birthright. Share in the comments which warrior practice resonates most with you. Subscribe for more esoteric guidance on your path of empowerment. Your journey has just begun.